Hello everyone, welcome back to a new vlog. So as you can see, today we went to Abanindranath's Tagore garden house. Here the entry fees per person is only 10 rupees and now we have entered the garden. In September 2022, a restored heritage building associated with the Bengali author and artist Abanindranath Tagore in West Bengal's House-Konnagar was reopened to the public after a pandemic-induced shutdown of 2 years. Abanindranath spent many happy days of his childhood in this one-storied house with a sprawling garden overlooking the Hooghly River. We went there on August 2023. He writes in his memoir, House-Konnagar, that time in Konnagar, I learned to draw a hut. I used to fiddle around with a pencil, making marks here and there. A few huts were visible from the garden. I noticed that the roof of the hut descended in a curve. I used to draw huts earlier, following English drawing books our elder brothers had taught us sometime. I learned what a Bengal hut is like, and till now I have not made any mistake. He has left behind a charming account of a family trip to the House-Konnagar garden house, accompanied by his parents, cousins, and aunt during summer holidays in House-Konnagar. The house, which has changed many hands, then belonged to Jogesh Prakash Gangopadhyay, who was married to Kadambini Abanindra's paternal aunt. While describing their journey to the Konnagar garden house, Abanindra says that they left the Jorashankha house at 5 a.m. in their phaeton, crossed the Howrah pontoon bridge, and left behind villages to reach the small white house built on a mound on the west bank of the Hooghly. On the north of the House-Konnagar house was a jackfruit tree. Its foliage spread out like a huge umbrella. In the evening, swarms of fireflies danced beneath the trees. The children believed it was for a squirrel's wedding. Occasionally, the blind old Raja of Uttarpara would pass by in his carriage and inquire after them. In the evening, the family would sit on the steps leading to the river. It is speculated that the house was constructed sometime in the 1820s by East India Company engineers to house its soldiers as they moved to and from Kolkata. The family of Joy Krishna Mukherjee, zamindars of neighboring Uttarpara, which piggybacked on the company to build up its wealth, was the original owner of the land. Jogesh Prakash had taken the house on lease from Joy Krishna, while the restoration, if it can be termed so, of the building should have been better planned. The house survival is important as grassroots efforts made that possible. Before 2010, an artists group demanded that the Gupta Niwas be turned into an Abanindranath museum and inscribed their demand on its walls. That is lost without a trace. The ISI had signed an agreement with the National Buildings Construction Corporation, a Government of India enterprise, to restore Gupta Niwas and construct a cryptology center, office building, staff quarter, and a hostel on the plot. After the death of his wife, Suhasini, in 1942, Abanindranath stopped painting, but his creativity branched out in other direction as he started creating the playful and idiosyncratic Kutumkatam with found objects in Gupta Niwas, his first experiment with assemblage sculpture, And here he finished the amazing Khudur Jatra, a contemporary take on the Ramayana that proves his merit as an artist way beyond his time. Abanindranath's grandson, Abanindranath Tagore, said in an interview in 2010 that his grandfather, the man who wrote pictures, had painted a fresco of Shiva's family in the Himalaya on the wall of Gupta Niwas. The painting was later washed away by monsoon rain. It was here that Bande Mataram, with its allusion to goddess Durga, was rejected as the national anthem as it could be unacceptable to Muslims. Ravindranath wrote to both Bose and Nehru to this effect. 3 days later, the working committee made its decision on Bande Mataram, saying, the committee recognizes the validity of the objection raised by Muslim friends to certain parts of the songs, adding that only the first two stanzas should be sang, since these do not have religious connotation. After Abanindranath's death, his family continued to live there until their tenancy contract expired around 1958 when the government acquired the building. This is a very small history that was known to me and I have shared it to you all. So we spent the evening very well. You can also go and explore the place. So if you like the video, do like, comment and share. Bye bye. See you in the next video.